Garlic, garlic, and garlic once again. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. Today, I'm back with vegetable of the day, the one and only garlic. So maybe you eat it raw. Maybe you choose to use it to void off vampires. Or maybe you've never seen it before, or maybe you yourself have garlic breath. Well, whatever the case may be, please listen and watch on. Why? Because we're about to dive just a little deeper into the wonderful world of garlic. All right, first up, a little bit of background information. Now, a lot of us may be wondering, what in the world is garlic? Well, guys, Allium sativum is a perennial plant of the Amaryllis family, a class of bulb-shaped plants that includes chives, leeks, onions, and scallions. Now, for those of us that are wondering, what in the world are chives, leeks, onions, and scallions? Well, guys, just take a look at the picture. There you have it. Garlic grows underneath the soil in the form of a bulb. Did you know that? This bulb has long green shoots that come out from the top while its roots extend downward. Interesting. The garlic plant is native to Central Asia but grows wild in Italy as well as southern France. The bulb of the plant is what we all know as the vegetable. So there we have it, guys. A little bit of background information about the one and only garlic. More background information. So a lot of us may be wondering, what is a garlic clove? Well, here we go. The garlic bulb is covered with several layers of inedible papery skin that, when peeled away, reveal up to 20 edible bubblets called cloves inside. Interesting. When it comes to the numerous types of garlic, did you know that there are over 600 named varieties of the plant? Wow, who knew? Generally speaking, there are two main subspecies. We have softneck and hardneck. That's right. So for those of us who are wondering, what do softneck and hardneck garlic cloves look like? Well, guys, take a look at the picture, right? The stalks of these types of plants are different. Softneck stalks are made up of leaves that remain soft, while hardnecks are rigid. So there we have it, guys. More background information about the one and only garlic. All right, more background information. This spice has a more than 7,000-year-old history of human consumption and use. Wow, who knew garlic was so old? In ancient and medieval times, garlic benefits for men and women were revered for the plant's medicinal properties, and it was carried as a charm against vampires and other evils. So, I guess that's where garlic got its roots from. That's right, and I guess that's why it's so often seen in vampire movies. That's right. So whether you believe it or not, garlic can help get rid of vampires. All right, guys, now it's time for a few fun facts. Garlic is best used raw for microbial properties, although cooked garlic still has a lot of value, believe it or not. In fact, the antioxidant value is equal or sometimes even higher when cooked, which is counterintuitive because for most foods, cooking tends to decrease nutritional content. So, take a look at the picture, ladies and gentlemen. If you care to roast your garlic, or maybe you want to put it in the oven, doesn't really matter. Believe it or not, you're going to actually increase the nutritional value. That's right. So, go ahead, cook your garlic. Nothing bad, only good things will happen. All right, more fun facts. Scientists suggest allowing garlic to stand for 10 minutes after chopping or crushing before cooking it. Why, you may ask? Well, chopped or minced garlic activates alienase enzymes in the spice's cells, and sitting allows these enzymes to convert some of the clove's allicin into allicin. Allicin then rapidly breaks down to form a variety of organosulfur compounds. Interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are wondering what minced garlic looks like or chopped garlic, well, take a look at the picture, right? So we now know, guys, that chopping, crushing, or even mincing your garlic will definitely help increase its nutritional value. All right, more fun facts. A lot of us may be wondering, is garlic good for weight loss? Right? Well, here we go. This herb helps boost your metabolism, which can support weight loss. Adding raw or cooked garlic to healthy and well-balanced meals every day can promote weight loss. That's right. So for those of us who are battling the bulge, you may want to start eating more garlic, whether it's cooked or raw. I'll leave it up to you. More fun facts. A lot of us may be wondering, or maybe you overheard somebody having a conversation about garlic and somebody mentioned, is garlic good for sex? Well, let's talk about it. In addition to weight loss, it may help sexually too, because allicin promotes blood flow to reproductive organs and stimulates circulation. You may find that adding this spice to your diet improves your sexual health. That's right, gentlemen, take a look at the picture. Ladies too. Now, if you are having issues in the bedroom and you want to spice things up literally, well, guys, it's time to eat more garlic. That's right. Let's find a natural remedy to our impotence or lack of sexual desire. So there we have it, guys. More fun facts about the one and only garlic. All right, now it's time for the not so fun facts. Some people may ask, can eating raw garlic be harmful? Ooh. When taken by mouth, raw garlic can cause a burning sensation in the mouth or stomach, bad breath, heartburn, gas, bloating, nausea, vomiting, body odor, and diarrhea. Wow, who knew? The likelihood of these side effects increases with an increase in the amount consumed. That's right, guys. So, the more you eat, the more likely you are to experience these harmful side effects. However, in general, garlic in any form can increase bleeding risk because it acts as a natural blood thinner. Wow. Speak to your doctor before consuming raw garlic if you take blood thinners. That's right. So, there we have it, guys. The not so fun facts about the one and only garlic. All right, now it's time to talk about the 520 rule. Ladies and gentlemen, 23% Nation, the 520 rule is all about food labels. That's right, guys. It helps us to read and understand food labels. Ultimately, it's a guide. It's a guide that lets us know whether or not a food or beverage item is a good source or not a good source of any particular nutrient. Now, when we talk about the 520 rule, really what we're talking about is percent daily value, abbreviated percent DV. Now, let's take a look at our sample food label, shall we? As you can see, it is basically divided into three main parts. We have the purple part, the yellow part, and then we got the blue portion. So let's take it part by part, shall we? First, let's talk about the purple part, which is the percent daily value column. Now, as you can see, percent DV is basically a percentage that ranges from as low as 0% to as high as 100%. Now, let's take a look at the yellow portion. The yellow portion does a really good job at highlighting key nutrients that really are very, very harmful to the body temple. Now, we're talking about saturated fat, trans fats, cholesterol, and sodium. Guys, the next time you pick up anything that has a food label, you probably want to make sure that these percent DVs are as close to 0% as possible. Why? Because they don't do the body any good. Now, let's take a look at the blue portion. Now, the blue portion highlights key nutrients such as dietary fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron, which basically represent all vitamins and minerals. Now, the next time you eat or drink something, take a look at the food label. Make sure that whatever you're about to consume, that the percent DVs for these nutrients are as close to 100% as possible. Why? Because these nutrients do the body good. That's right, guys. Now, to be a little more specific about the 520 rule, shall we? If any food or beverage item offers anywhere from 0% to 9% DV of any particular nutrient, then that food or beverage item is not a good source of that particular nutrient. Next, if the food or beverage item offers 10% to 19% DV, then that food or beverage item is considered a good source of that particular nutrient. Next, if the food or beverage item offers 20% DV or more, then that food or beverage item is an excellent source of that particular nutrient. So there we have it, guys, the ins and outs about the 520 rule. All right, now it's time to dive into the nutrition facts of garlic. Now, for today, we're going to say that a single serving of garlic is a clove of raw garlic, right? So here we go. In a single clove, we're only going to get 4.5 calories, 1 gram of carbohydrates. Look at this, 0.2 grams of protein and 0.1 gram of fiber. And you didn't think garlic had protein and or fiber? Well, think again. Also, manganese comes in at only 3% DV, not a good source. Vitamin C comes in at only 2% DV, not a good source. Calcium comes in at only 1% DV, not a good source. And lastly is selenium, coming in at only 1% DV, not a good source. But 23% Nation, let's remember something. These percent DVs are based on a single serving, which is only 1 clove. That's right. So if you want a higher percent DV of these 4 amazing nutrients, then all you have to do is eat more cloves. It's just that simple. All right, now it's time to dive into the health benefits. But before we do, 23% Nation, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, deep divers, I want to talk about the principle of cause and effect, which basically says every cause has its effect and every effect has its cause. There really is no such thing as chance and or luck. In other words, everything happens for a reason. That being said, I want to let you know that the health benefit technically is the effect, whereas the phytonutrients, or we can say the medicines in the garlic, are the causes. That's right. So if you want to be healthy, all you have to do is eat more garlic. It's just that simple. So, health benefit number 1. It is a preventative agent and treatment for heart disease. Amazing. Now the question is, which phytonutrients are responsible for this? Well, say hello to flavonoids, oligosaccharides, amino acids, allicin, allyl propyl disulfide, diallyl disulfide, and diallyl trisulfide. Interesting. Benefit number 2, reduces the risk of certain cancers. Amazing. So which medicine in garlic is responsible? Well, say hello to the organosulfur compounds. Benefit number 3, helps control high blood sugar. Great. What's responsible? Well, say hello to the polysulfides. Benefit number 4, helps prevent colds and infections. Which medicine is responsible? Well, say hello to allicin. Benefit number 5, helps prevent alopecia. Now, for those of us that are wondering what in the world is alopecia, well, guys, it's hair loss, or more commonly known as balding. That's right. So maybe Coach D needs to eat more garlic. Hello. Guys, what's the medicine? Well, say hello to flavonoids, oligosaccharides, and amino acids. Benefit number 6, helps prevent Alzheimer's disease and dementia. So, which medicines, which phytonutrients are responsible? Well, say hello to the antioxidants and the S-allyl L-cysteine. And benefit number 7 is that it improves the overall health of diabetics. So, which phytonutrients are responsible? Well, say hello to the antioxidants. So there we have it, guys. 7 amazing health benefits from the one and only garlic. Now it's time to talk about food, but in particular, plant foods. Guys, say hello to forksoverknives.com. This is our go-to website for everything vegan. Now, as usual, I went to the website, did a little bit of research on garlic, and I found 2 amazing garlic vegan, meaning plant-based recipes that I wanted to share with you today. So the first one on deck is white bean and pesto burgers with garlic aioli. Take a look at the picture. Looks delicious, yes. Now, the second recipe is rosemary garlic biscuits. Yummy. It's been a long time since I had a biscuit. So, there we have it, guys. Not 1, but 2 amazing garlic vegan recipes from forksoverknives.com. Now, if you are interested in making either one of these amazing recipes, all you have to do is go to the description box. Why? Because I am providing you with a direct link to both recipes. That's right. So do me a favor. Click on the description box, click on the link, make the dish, taste the dish, and come back to the video and share your thoughts. So there we have it, guys. Not 1, but 2 amazingly delicious vegan garlic recipes from forksoverknives.com. All right, 23% Nation, I hear you. Coach D, I really want to thank you for the nutrition facts and the fun facts and even the not so fun facts, right? But what I really want to know is, when should I eat more garlic? Well, guys, if that's your question, then I got to tell you that the perfect day to eat more garlic is Nature Day. That's right, guys, Nature Day. Now, Nature Day happens to be the first day of the 23% challenge, which basically is a monthly 7-day wellness program. It's designed to help improve your health, your wealth, and your relationships. That's right, guys. Now, here's what we really need to know about the challenge, is that number 1, it's only 7 days long. And number 2, it's the first 7 days of every month. That's right. So being that the 23% challenge is the first 7 days of every month, that simply means that Nature Day is the first day of every month. That's right, guys. So whether it's June 1st, August 1st, or even October 1st, it's always Nature Day. Now, a lot of us may want more information about Nature Day, right? Well, guys, Nature Day is all about eating more plants. That's it, nothing else, and of course, drinking more water. Now, some of us may find that easy to do, others may find it difficult to do. Well, whatever the case may be, I'm going to help you out just a little bit. So, you can try before 12 p.m. or after 12 p.m., meaning before 12 p.m., only eat plant foods and drink only water. Or if that doesn't help you out, try after 12 p.m., right? That way, before 12 p.m., you can eat and drink whatever you want, but thereafter, you're only eating plant foods and only drinking water. Now, some of us may say, well, Coach D, 12 hours isn't enough. I want more. Great. So, if that's you, then you may want to try to become a 3% vegan, which means you're only eating plant foods and drinking water only 1 day out of an entire month. Some of us may want to step it up just a little bit, and you may want to try to become a 10% vegan, which means you're only eating plant foods and drinking only water only 3 days out of an entire month. Some of us may want to up the ante even more, and you may want to try to become a 17% vegan, which means you're going to take 5 days out of the entire month to eat only plant foods and drink only water. Then some of us may want to try to become the ultimate 23% vegan, which simply means that for 7 days, but more specifically, the first 7 days of every month, you're only eating plant foods and drinking only water. That's right. Now, a lot of us may want to know, well, Coach D, which one are you? 3, 10, 17, or 23? Well, guys, I am proud to say that I am a 23% vegan. So what does that mean? It simply means that for the first 7 days of every month, I only eat from the 5 food groups of plant foods. That's right. Fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, legumes, meaning beans and peas, and let's not forget about whole grains. So there we have it, guys, the ins and outs about Nature Day. All right. Now, some of us may still be confused, and some of us may still want to know, well, why in the world should I participate in Nature Day? I mean, really, who is it for? Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you suffer from the big 4, meaning heart disease, obesity, cancer, and diabetes, well, you may want to participate in Nature Day. If you have any skin issues such as pimples, acne, psoriasis, eczema, right, you may want to participate in Nature Day. Or maybe you have digestive issues like Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, or maybe you're constipated. You may want to eat more plants. Or maybe you're having mental issues such as anger or sadness or depression, right? Or maybe you're bipolar and you're looking for a natural, holistic approach. Well, guys, try Nature Day. Or maybe you want to change your appearance. Maybe you want to lean out, or maybe you want to bulk up, right? Well, whatever the case may be, you can try our Vegan Lean or Vegan Bulk program, right? Or maybe you're the type of person who is a new vegan. That's right. You're transitioning from the standard American diet and you want to switch over to a whole food plant-based diet. Well, guys, Nature Day is definitely for you. Or maybe you just want to eat more plants. Well, whatever the case may be, guys, Nature Day is definitely for you. So now we know exactly who Nature Day is for. All right, guys, it's time for Coach D's tips. Why am I giving tips? Why am I giving you advice? Well, because I want you to be successful on Nature Day, right? So tip number 1, go to your local grocery store. Now, when you get there, you're going to go to 3 places. Number 1 is the produce section. Number 2 is the freezer aisle. And number 3 is the prepared dishes section. That's right. Now, the canned good aisle. My bad. All right. We'll talk about the prepared dishes section in a little while. All right. Now, why the produce section? Well, that's where you're going to find all of your fresh plant foods. Why the freezer aisle? Well, that's where you're going to find all of your frozen plant foods. And why the canned good aisle? Well, that's where you're going to find all of your canned plant foods. Now, very quickly, because I know a lot of people want to know, what's better, fresh, canned, or frozen? Well, guys, if I have to put them in any order, fresh, number 1, frozen, number 2, and number 3, definitely canned. All right, next, go to the prepared dishes section of your local grocery store. So, when you're done with the produce section, the canned good aisle, and the freezer aisle, walk on over to the prepared dishes section. You know, sometimes they call it the kitchen. You'll see somebody back there and you can get it by the pound, right? Or half a pound, whichever. Talk to the people. Ask them if they have any vegan plant-based dishes. If they do, great. Ask for a sample. Don't worry, it's free. Hopefully you like it. And if you do, buy it by the pound. That's right. Tip number 3, go visit your local farmer's market. Now, guys, farmers markets are amazing. Why? Because they cater primarily to the organic non-GMO market. That's right. So if you prefer organic non-GMO produce, then farmers markets are definitely the place to be. Tip number 4, go visit your local vegan restaurant. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us may not like to cook plant foods, right? Or maybe you don't even know how to cook plant foods, right? Well, let the experts do it. So go to your local vegan restaurant. Just do a quick search in Google, vegan restaurants near me. And whichever one pops up first, go to it. Tell them Coach D sent you, and don't forget to eat something with garlic in it. That's right. And tip number 5 is to get a subscription to a vegan meal prep company. Now, this I recommend for people who don't know how to cook plant foods, don't like to cook plant foods, right? Well, again, let somebody else do it for you. It's easy. You order the food, they make the food, they deliver the food, you eat the food. Yes, it's just that simple. So there we have it, guys. 5 amazing tips from Coach D. Why? Because I want your Nature Day to be successful. All right, it's time for our question of the day, coming from yours truly and the rest of the 23% nation. We want to know, true or false, in ancient and medieval times, garlic was carried as a charm against werewolves. Now, I believe I covered this information earlier in the lecture. Hopefully you listen. Hopefully you know how to respond. But if you don't, you can always hit rewind, and please write your answer in the comment box below. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. I definitely want to thank you for listening. As always, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. Now, please remember to subscribe, share, comment, and like the video, especially if you love garlic. And don't forget to use our 3-word mantra. It's hashtag eat more plants. As stated earlier, my name is Coach D. I'm signing out. Always remember to take care, God bless, and never, ever forget that Coach D loves you.